My dad taught me to fish. He's semi-professional. In the lakes last year, he caught a pike. I've seen a picture of it. It weighed 560 pounds and it was easily 6 foot long. Usually we fish on the canal. One winter ages ago, there was a van. The driver was drunk. He drove down the towpath onto the ice, skidded out into the middle, then it went through and sank to the bottom. The water froze over. No one knew it was there. On the canal, we use maggots for bait and dead fish we've already caught, or bred. That's what I was using last year with my brother and my dad. We were fishing near where my mate stamped on the ice last Christmas. His leg went straight through and his shoe froze to his foot. When he got home, he had to hit the ice with a hammer to break it off. I was using Dad's rod. I cast out, watched it glide across the water. My brother went off with his mates, then Dad went off. He always used to say where he was going, but this time he didn't say anything. I called him. It was getting late. High up, a flock of geese were changing the pattern of their flight. Geese on the left, moving to the right. The ones on the right crossing towards the left, like soldiers manoeuvring. I watched until they disappeared. The water was turning black now. Everyone was packing up and leaving. I waited. Last year, some lads were fishing just here. Their hooks caught on part of a door. They reeled it in and took it to the police. Divers went down and found the van lying on its side. There were guns in the back and a skeleton in the driver's seat. Anger tingled down my spine. Dad should have said where he was going. The tingling turned jagged, like a broken tooth. Then the beeper on his rod went off. I struck and reeled in. It was a strong fish. When I let the drag off it zoomed away. I held the rod with one hand halfway down and reeled in hard. It was a pike. About this big. I lifted it out, held it up so I could see it in the light from the factory on the other bank. It was quite dark, almost black. Its underbelly was green and it had silver along its flanks. The bottom jaw jutted out an old face. I lowered it into the keep net and it lay there, perfectly still. They say that when the divers found the skeleton in the van, its hands and face were pressed up against the window and its mouth was wide open. The pike was so still, I wondered if it was still alive. Behind me, I heard footsteps.